With just 2 more days to go until the first race weekend of the season in Bahrain, Mercedes fans anxiously await to see the true form of the W14, as many believe Mercedes could have been sandbagging during pre-season testing and not revealing their true performance. However, more information has been revealed in regards to some big W14 development upgrades, and on top of that, George Russell has set a big deadline for Mercedes fans. This is one you don't want to miss, guys, so let's dive straight into today's video. As we all know, pre-season testing only gives us a glimpse into what the pecking order is likely to be, and we won't truly know who sits where until a few races into the season. It would be safe to assume at this moment, however, that Red Bull will be the team to beat, followed closely by Ferrari, and then Mercedes or Aston Martin, if pre-season testing is anything to go off. This, however, will not be good enough for fans of Mercedes, many of whom want to see Hamilton secure his 8th Drivers' Championship and see the team competing for victories with Red Bull after what was a very disappointing season for the Brackley team in 2022. Now, Mercedes pre-season testing was anything but smooth, with Mercedes suffering their worst test day on day 2, which saw them suffer with a hydraulic failure and a balance issue through the middle of the corners, although this is an issue that the team quickly overcame. With Mercedes wanting to avoid an embarrassing season like last year, it is well founded that Mercedes do have a plan B in place should the podless concept begin to show early signs of not performing this year. And it is believed that the plan B is likely to involve the introduction of side pods to the W14, which will see them abandoning the podless design altogether, and taking an approach very similar to that of Red Bull and Ferrari. During pre-season testing, Sky Sports' Ted Kravitz did manage to extract more information regarding upgrades for the W14 from Mercedes technical director Mike Elliott, who said to Sky Sports, "So there is bodywork coming. It will look different. It won't look like somebody else's. It will look like an evolution of ours, and that's on its way." Elliott did also go on to hint that Mercedes have been holding back during pre-season testing, as he hinted that they were running the car with extra ballast, something that teams usually do to mask their true performance from the other teams. However, Mercedes will be right at the lower race limit during the first race weekend. Elliott also went on to talk about what the key differences we shall see on the W14, as he added, "We're probably not going to be running the front wing that we'll run when we come racing." So it would seem that the rumours are true, and a little bit of sandbagging has been confirmed down at Mercedes. And there are some developments in the pipeline for the W14. But now let's move on to the news regarding George Russell's deadline. So George Russell expects Red Bull to be the team to beat from the get-go in Bahrain, and he believes that it is not paramount for Mercedes to be starting the 2023 season on the same level as Red Bull, as the target is for them to join the fight through the development of the car over the first few races. And it is from Imola that he believes the W14 will be able to bring the fight to Verstappen, Perez and Red Bull. I think we have got to go into this season with a bit of an open mind. I don't want to sit here and say Mercedes is back, because that is totally unfair, and from what we have seen, Red Bull is very, very strong. What I can say is, I have got the best team in the business, and everyone is working flat out to get Mercedes back on top. When you look at the calendar as a whole, I think we have only got 5 races in the first 2.5-3 months. Whereas at the end of the season, you probably have got 10 or 11 in the same time span. So this season is going to be won or lost midway to the end of the season, not in the first 5 races. As much as we want to go out there and win in Bahrain next weekend, we know that it is more important that we have the right car in the right window come race 6, because that is when the big points are going to be won. So it seems progress is being made in regards to the development of W14. And George Russell has delivered a promise that Mercedes fans will be looking for him to uphold when it comes to lights out at Imola. But do you think this is going to be a realistic target for Mercedes to meet? Let me know in the comments below. But that's the video from me today, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content. And until the next time, bye bye.